What's happening, YouTube, and welcome back to EB Central. Today on EB Central, we are doing our first ever EB plays of Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. And this game was developed by Naughty Dog, and if you're not very familiar with Naughty Dog, they were behind the game The Last of Us, which was released on PS3 and then remastered for PS4. Being the fourth game in the Uncharted series, there are three more that were released originally on PS3, and thanks to this game, they remastered those three for PS4 in the Nathan Drake's collection. So you can pick up all three of those in one game. So definitely check that out. If you haven't played the games before, they were one of the best games released on the PS3. So we're going to go ahead and start a new story here. I got a chance to play just a little bit of it just to get the controls down. So I'm going to turn on lock-on aim, and I set it to moderate. The reason I turn on lock-on aim, it's just a personal preference, but it makes the game move a little quicker just because it obviously auto-aims. I just got to delete some stuff here and overwrite it. And once this is done, we'll get right on our way to Uncharted 4. So Uncharted 4 is based around treasure hunting. That's kind of the main focus of the story. The protagonist Nathan Drake, he's a big treasure hunter, and all the games are full of action. They do a really good job of really bringing in all types of gameplay, from action and adventure and a little bit of a shooting, a third-person shooter aspect, as well as a lot of puzzles. So I'm looking forward to that game. I'm a man of fortune, and I must seek my fortune. Right on. That was Henry Avery in 1694. I should probably look that up to see if that's a real person, but from what I have read from the story, he was a pirate, so it looks like we're heading after pirate treasure for this story.
Crap. This is really not good. Hold on! Nathan! They're gaining on us! I know! We'll crank it! Sam, I'm going as fast as I can!
So I guess we're with a guy, Sam. I don't know who this is. Must be a new character, but or someone who's completely irrelevant. So I remember one of the Uncharted started off with a really cool action sequence, kind of, I don't want to say like this is a boat chase, it's a little different, but it's got kind of a 007 kind of feel. Those movies always started with a nice boat chase or a plane crash or some interesting kind of starting, so that's pretty cool. We're just going to ram some of these boats here. I'm going to do my best not to talk during cinematic scenes, just because that's going to tell a lot of the story, and I want to make sure that we both you and I, whoever's watching, will get a better idea of what the story is. We're just gonna ram another couple boats here. There we go. That's 3 now. Big boat. Oh man. Okay. Now we're getting mined from somewhere too. Okay, I'm gonna avoid hitting that boat just because it seems to do more damage to me than I'm doing to it. So, whoa, that was close. There we go. Avoid. Oh no! Well, I'm not dead yet, so that's good. We'll head up to the surface. There, it looks like there's a... Oh, maybe not. Oh, man. Oh. I think they did that on purpose. I don't think I almost got impellered, if that's a word, impaled by a propeller. So there's Sam on the boat. We'll get back on the boat. So this game is rated T for teens, so it's got a bit of coarse language and obviously a little bit of violence here with the gunplay. But you can already see the lock-on aim there. I mean, it's making it a lot easier for me to track the enemy and take them out quickly. Like I said, personal preference, you can definitely change that on your own. And I think you can change that during your gameplay in the pause menu. But yeah, viewer discretion is advised. I'm gonna try not to swear as much as I can during the Let's Plays, but if I get really frustrated, it might happen. As I said before, this is there are puzzle aspects in this game, and so some of the things that I will run into will require a lot of time and a lot of thinking to get it right, kind of thing. So bear with me on those. Looks like the boat's ready. Let's get back into the seat. Is there anyone around? Yeah, okay. Oh, apparently they're closed.
Head straight to the island. Nathan, Ross, get ahead. I can barely see out there.
Oh, he hit that one.
Shit! Get them off of us. Doing the best I can here. Nathan, hurry! Just hang
You can
on.
see just in the graphics, I mean, the water textures and the boat, like the boat looks wet and it looks damaged when it gets
On your right.
hit. So, I mean, oh, I can't avoid that. And that's the end. Oh, maybe not.
Nathan. What are we gonna do with you? You must be tired of these lectures. I know I'm tired of giving them. And now you have to stay here with me all weekend instead of going on the retreat with everyone else?
I don't care.
Yes, that is the crux of the problem.
I don't see why I'm the only one being punished.
Because you started the fight.
He wouldn't give me back my book.
I told you to leave those books in your room. You only have yourself to blame.
Doesn't give him the right to just snatch it from me.
Does that give you the right to start throwing punches?
It wasn't just about the book.
What was it then?
Nothing. I'll save it for confession.
No matter what I try, you seem insistent on going down the same sad road as your brother. What a waste.
Insulting my brother. All right, so it seems like we're in a orphanage of some sort, or a monastery or church kind of orphanage, youth home. And there's Sam again, that character that we learned about just previously, so he must become a very important character in this game. Oh, right, so this game is broken up into chapters, so I guess I didn't mention it before, but this is the Lure of Adventure. This is chapter 1, and as such, I'm going to try and break up the videos into chapters. If some chapters are too small, I'm going to try and do my best to kind of put them together so that they're a bit of a lengthier video, but you can expect there's going to be kind of a chapter by chapter series as we progress through this game. It's giving some options there for camera assist, so you can turn that on. I'm not sure if that's available in hard and very hard modes, but it is clearly available here, and you can turn that off in the option menu, or turn it on. So what's behind door number 1? Let's see. That's promising.
Isn't it our job to help boys like him?
In the meantime, I'm neglecting the other dozen boys under my care.
What do you want me to do?
You know my opinion.
I'm not ready to give up on him yet.
You can't keep avoiding it.
Look, I'll talk to him in the morning. Okay?
Good night, Father.
Good night, Sister Catherine.
So it seems like Sister Catherine doesn't like me very much. But let's go rummage through her files.
Whoa. It's my file.
Oh, my file. My file. I caught a glimpse of Edward waving one of Nathan's books around, teasing the young boy. Nathan immediately leapt on Edward, knocking the larger boy down. I ran over to separate the boys, but not before they both managed to pummel each other. Meh, cool story. Alright, let's go check what's in the other room. Well, so it's kind of giving me a bit of a tutorial here of kind of where to hide behind and how to take cover. I can only assume that that light is going to go away as we progress through the game. But there it is again. And there it is again across the way. We're avoiding the lovely Sister Catherine. Just checking out all this stuff in this room. Is she smoking? Bad Sister Catherine. Shame on you. Smoking in the house of God. So this game, if you haven't read any of the reviews, Metacritic gave it a 4.5 out of 5. GameSpot gave it a 10 out of 10. And I think IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. So I have some pretty high hopes and high expectations for this game as we progress through it. And, I mean, I know how much I enjoyed the last game, so I can only imagine that this game will be nothing short of amazing as well. Notice you kind of have to direct your hand over there to where you're going to grab. There's Sam up there. Hop across. Climb up like Spider-Man. I think this is the perfect time for the question of the day. My question of the day is, which Uncharted, out of the first 3 that came out for PlayStation 3 and remastered on PS4, which of the first 3 is your favorite? I'll tell you, out of the 3, I'd say the first story definitely did it for me, just because it was, you know, a new concept. It was fresh. Not saying the other 2 weren't, but certainly the first one had its
Oh, you gotta learn to watch your back.
Alright.
Hey, it's good to see you, little brother. What was that? Really? Again?
It's nothing.
You told me you'd stay out of trouble, though.
He was talking shit about us.
So?
He said that Dad dumped us here because we're worthless, and Mom is in hell because...
Nathan, come on. They're just saying it because it gets to you, all right? You just gotta learn to laugh it off.
You wouldn't.
Well, do as I say, not as I do.
Heard that before.
Yeah. You'll catch a cold.
So, what are you doing here like this anyway? If the nuns catch you, they're gonna call the cops.
Well, I got something for you, and it couldn't wait till Christmas.
What?
It's outside.
What happened to us staying out of trouble?
This is an exception.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like it's confirmed Sam is my brother.
Come on.
But back to it, so I would say Uncharted 1 would have to be my favorite, just because coming from the PlayStation 2 and moving into the PS3, it was just a huge step up graphically. I mean, it was one of the nicest games on the PS3, and it was one of the first, so I'd have to say the first one is probably the best. The story was good, and it had a really cool twist at the end. I won't kind of disclose what it was for those of you who haven't played, but yeah, it was a good one, so definitely check that out. You know, I have to say, at the age of whatever he is right now, 14, 16, I don't think I would ever imagine climbing on top of a church, sliding down its roof and stuff. It's not what I do. I was probably playing video games. I was probably playing Uncharted 1.
You didn't prop it.
I did. At least I thought I did. No, it doesn't matter. We're gonna take the high road.
The high road?
Just follow me.
He just pulled like a 30-foot rope out of his back pocket.
Now, we take the high road.
Okay.
Have you done this before?
Once or twice. Here, come on. Your time.
Just the detail in this game. I mean, you look at the kind of the
So, what
background
you been up
stuff in
to?
the foreground. Like,
Working
you can
mostly.
see all
Still
the
dating that girl?
buildings in the background are just even there in
On
detail.
again,
It's
off again.
amazing stuff.
Probably off again.
And this recording, I mean, I'm sure the recording won't do it justice, but definitely looking at it on my TV, it's amazing. So now, one thing I should mention, if you're not familiar with the series, Nathan Drake, he's kind of got a bit of a comical kind of, whoa. Man, that's a long jump. That's like an Olympic long jump there. But yeah, Nathan Drake has a bit of a sarcastic, comical side too, so it makes the dialogue pretty interesting as well. It's fun to listen to. It's, like I said, a good story to begin with, but the commentary is great as well.
No big deal.
Yeah. Nothing to it.
I'm sure we'll see more of that when we progress into Nathan Drake as an adult. But for now, we'll shimmy across around this building, and we'll see what's on the other side. Hopefully get out of here soon.
Yeah. Totally.
Through here.
Right behind you.
There we go. Just crouch.
There's a jump coming up.
Okay.
So like I said, I mean, this game does have a lot of puzzles. I might get stuck at some points. I might press the wrong button and fall off. I've noticed that I caught myself almost pressing the wrong button when I'm climbing, so
Nice.
I'll have to be careful of that. Swinging on a cross is definitely,
Is that a sin? I don't think that's
well,
a
yeah,
sin.
it's definitely a sin.
You ready, Tarzan?
I'm like 14. I'm gonna go with Mowgli. More like Mowgli. But sure.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, get some distance, momentum here. Looks like it's not necessary, but... Oh, superhero landing, as Deadpool would say. Superhero landing. Sweet. Not his. He failed. Alright, we'll just... No problem, hop across. Head up into the tower.
Up the steeple. Come on.
I can't jump that high.
Just go
Yeah,
around
that's a
one
little
time.
far. Alright, we'll climb up the old wooden shutters. That's the best route, I guess. Okay.
It's a nice view, huh?
Yeah. Not bad. You ever been up here before?
This particular roof? No.
You do know where you're going, right?
More or less.
More or less. That sounds like me. Do you know where you're going? No. Do you need a map? No.
Right here.
Do you want to ask for directions? I'll figure it out. Okay. So we've had this sliding thing, and we've got the new rope thing. These are kind of new aspects. Well, the sliding on the roof is kind of a new aspect to the game, so I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more kind of sliding and then jumping and using your rope thing in the right timing. And it's going to be a lot of timing, so I'll have to pay attention for that. Good catch, bro.
I did it.
Of course you did. Here, follow me.
Oh, I'm following.
You know what? How about you take this one?
Oh, me?
Really?
Why, thank you.
Yeah, really. I'll follow your lead.
Well, thank you so much. Alright.
Attaboy, Nate.
Well, that's a big swing. Alright. Good.
Okay.
Alright, looks like we're almost home free here.
Now, head down.
Just get on the ladder here. Slide. Excellent. Alright, I think we're out.
Just like that.
We're out.
All right.
Check it out.
Huh?
Whoa, you got the 250?
250? What are you talking about? No, this is the 500cc twin.
No way.
Yeah.
Where'd you lift it from?
Whoa. That's a low blow. But hey, I'll have you know that I am a changed man. Bought this with hard-earned cash. Here, come on, take a seat. What?
The only time you pull a stunt like this is when you're trying to make up for something.
You are too smart for your own good, you know that? Alright. I got this job. Pays well. Really well. But, I gotta leave town for a little bit.
What's a little bit?
Like, a year. At the most, and then I'll be back before you even know it, alright?
You're bailing on me.
Come on, don't be so dramatic.
What, so it wasn't bad enough to leave me in that place? How could you do this to me, Sam?
Wait, I'm doing this for you. The money I make is for the both of us. And then in a couple of years, when you're out...
Years? Take me with you.
I can barely support myself.
I'll pitch in.
I know you think the orphanage sucks.
You have no idea.
Yeah, but it's the best thing for you right now. Alright? Just gotta trust me on that one.
It's not fair.
Hey, nothing about our lives has been fair. But we've made it work. Right?
Sure.
Well, you know, the bike wasn't the only surprise. And I guess I'm gonna have to ruin the next one.
What?
I found Mom's stuff. Everything that Dad sold, I tracked down the buyer.
If you're saying this just to make me feel better...
I swear to God.
Where?
On the other side of town. What do you say we go and get it back?
You mean steal it?
It's not stealing if it was ours to begin with.
I'm pretty sure the cops aren't gonna see it that way.
Well, then let's not get caught.
Alright, well, I think this is where we're gonna end our first video for our EB Plays Uncharted 4. Be sure to check back again soon because we're gonna have the next video up soon. Hit that subscribe button, we're gonna have a ton more content, and comment below, let us know what you think of the game. Thanks for watching.